What's up, YouTube? Y'all know who it is. I wasn't even planning to speak on this, but I've been watching. I've been watching the internet. I've been seeing all these bloggers, all these voices, all these people talking about pedophiles, naming names, exposing secrets, calling folks out. And you know what? It made me think deeper because this ain't just about one person or one case. This is bigger than a headline. This is bigger than the gossip. This is about something that's been going on in our community for too long. Something that's been swept under the rug, covered up, silenced, and ignored. I want to talk about pedophilia in black households and how it's been protected, how it's been normalized, how the victims get punished while the predators get invited to the cookout. Oh, yeah, I'm talking about it. And I'm not sugarcoating nothing because this conversation is been overdue. You know what's sick? You know what's absolutely disgusting? It be your own blood. Your own blood. The same people sitting at your grandma's table, the same ones hugging you at the family cookout, the same ones that hurt you. And everybody knows. Everybody been knowing, but ain't nobody say nothing. Because in black households, we don't talk about it. We protect the pedophile and punish the child. We act like it didn't happen. We say, well, you know how he is, or just stay away from him. Excuse me? Stay away from him? How about he stay away from the children? It be your cousins, your uncle, your mama boyfriend, your sister baby daddy, and you know what they do. They sweep it up under the rug. They grab that broom and they sweep it like it's dirt, like it's not a child's life, like it's not trauma that follows somebody into adulthood, like it's not a permanent scar. And then when that child grow up with anger, when they start acting out, when they don't trust nobody, when they losing their way, the same family that silenced them got the nerve to ask, what's wrong with them? You was wrong. You knew and you said nothing. You didn't protect them. You protected your image. You protected the abuser. I'm not sweeping nothing under no rug. I'm flipping the whole rug over and I'm calling it what it is. Pedophilia. Not being fast. Not that's just how men are. No, it's pedophilia. It's time to talk about it because the silence is killing a lot of us. And the truth is, it be your own blood. And I'm not covering for no family. I don't care if it was a boyfriend. I don't care if it was a friend. I don't care who did it. It's not right. And let me say this. Anyone with that type of background, whether they've been charged for it or not, whether they just got locked up and nobody said why, it's sickening. Absolutely sickening. And I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's your uncle, your brother, your daddy, your favorite cousin. I don't care if they took care of the whole family. I don't care if they changed. They should have never been like that in the first place. What type of person? I would never want them around my kid. Not around my kids, not around anybody I love, not in the same room, not even in the same zip code, if I can help it. Because everybody should be held accountable. Everybody, not just the one who did it, but the ones who hid it. The ones who said, let's just keep this a secret. The ones who shamed the victim. The ones who tell them to forgive and forget while they cried themselves to sleep at night. They all guilty. And we're going to call it out loud. Because we ain't sweeping nothing under no rug no more. Not ever again. And you know what else? Some people don't think it's serious until it happens to their child, until it hits home, until the same predator that they protected turns around and touches their baby. Now all of a sudden it's we need justice. Now you mad. Now you crying. But you knew who he was. You just didn't care until it knocked on your door. Some of y'all accept people's character, you overlook it, laugh it off, excuse it, until they do it to your kids. Why you gotta wait for that? Why let it go that far when you can stop it from the beginning? You are responsible for your kids, their well-being, their peace, their safety. You're responsible for who they're around, what they see, what energy you let near them. Because kids pick up on habits. Kids pick up on behavior. And if you keep your child around sickness, don't be surprised when they start coughing, baby. Don't be surprised when they start acting out. And don't you dare act confused if they inherit that behavior, all because you kept them around it. And let me make this real clear. I don't respect anybody who can speak on this topic and try to downplay it. Ain't nothing about this light. Ain't nothing about this not that serious. This ain't no petty family drama. This is life changing. You don't downplay trauma. You don't minimize abuse. You don't defend predators and expect to be respected. You can't possibly have any morals, any self-respect, or any real love for your people. If you allow this kind of sickness around them, or worse, if you just justify it, if you defend it, if you make excuses for it, it's weird, it's sickening, and it's an illness. And that illness don't need therapy. It needs to be locked up, away from kids, away from victims, away from families, away from people, period. But anyway, at the end of the day, protect your kids. Protect their innocence. Protect their minds, their bodies, and their spirits. Because everyone who smiles in your face don't have good intentions. Everybody who calls your child cute ain't harmless. There are people out here who prey on children. People who speak on them, comment on them, get too close. But if you don't even know who they pray to, you don't know what kind of curses they could be speaking over your child's life. You don't know what kind of spirit they carry. This is bigger than what you can see with your eyes. This is spiritual. This is generational. This is real. You can't let just anybody around your children. Not family, not friends, he would never. Because some of these people are dangerous. And some of y'all are leaving your kids wide open. So I'm saying this with all the urgency in my soul. Speak up. Step in. Stop sweeping this up under the rug. Because silence ain't protection. It's permission. Let's break the cycle. Let's stand for these kids. Let's stop defending predators and start defending the ones who can't defend themselves. It's on us now, and I'm not backing down. And let's not forget the names. Let's not forget the faces. We got little girls out here like Zanaya Harris, 13 years old, can't find her body. Gone. Supposed to have been pregnant. And now they believe she's no longer on this earth. A whole child just vanished. And it ain't just her. You got girls running away from home, not because they're bad, not because they're rebellious, but because something happened to them. Something so deep, so violating, so painful, that they rather take their chances out in the world than stay under the same roof. You got babies, literal babies, too small to speak, too innocent to even understand what's being done to them. And they're being violated by people who should have been protecting them. And the list goes on and on and on and on. These are the victims. These are the names we should be speaking. These are the ones who deserve to be lifted up, covered in prayer, wrapped in protection, spoken over, and never forgotten. These are the voiceless ones. And if nobody's going to be their voice, I will. And before I close this out, shout out to the mothers and the fathers who protect their children, who don't turn a blind eye, who don't make excuses, who don't sit in denial when the signs are right in front of them about people in this world. Especially the fathers. Because let's be real, there's a special kind of power in a father who is present. A father who ain't just there in the background, but one who is watching, listening, paying close attention, and protecting all aspects of his child's life, emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually. It takes a lot to be that kind of man. It takes strength to call out evil, even when it's close to home. It takes courage to stand up and say, not my child, not today, not ever. So shout out to those fathers who care. Shout out to those mothers who listen. Shout out to the parents who believe their children, who fight for them, who break cycles, and who refuse to stay silent. Y'all are the real ones, and we need more of you. I'll see you in the next video.